Hi, I'm here at the Vans Warped Tour 2013 with none other than MC Lars.
Hey Cecilia, how are you?
I'm pretty good, and I'm really good now I'm talking to you because, as many of you know, I'm here to show that being a nerd isn't anything to be afraid of anymore. And it's people like you that are so open about your nerdiness that are letting kids just be who they are without fear of what people say. I mean, it's changing the game. It really is. We're used to being picked on for being nerds.
Right, exactly.
But seeing it, seeing your new generation being more like at music festivals. I go out there's so many kids wearing anime shirts and gaming shirts, and I personally think that people like you are really carving that path, being so, vocal and out there about it. So, one, I thank you for the nerds.
Hey, thank you.
And two, I'm excited to talk to him because he obviously knows nerd. Like, explain this awesomeness.
Well, I think in the past decade, hip hop and nerd culture have kind of fused, and hip hop and the Warped Tour subcultures have kind of like continued to hybridize. And so Zelda to me is like a metaphor for that, because it's like I've been doing this for 10 years, and every year is like a new level. You got to find like a new heart. You got to like not get eaten by the giant evil beasts or whatever. And that's a metaphor for the music business. So I wear this to remind myself. Plus, this is the old cartridge I used to play as a kid. It's gold. It fit with my gold chain.
And you have to like blow in it to make it work. Yeah.
And it still works actually. Let's see if it works at the end of the summer. You feel me?
I totally feel you. So I also know that you're working on other projects that involve both kids, music, nerdiness, just creativity.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of stuff. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, last year I did a TED Talk on hip-hop, the Shakespearean themes of hip-hop, and it made me realize that like young kids need to learn about literature and history in a fun way, otherwise they don't care. And so we're working on a TV show with puppets and rap stuff, and Weird Al said he'd be down to help us with the pilot, and so we're bringing our friends together to create something that's never been done before. It's called Yes, Yes, Y'all, and we're putting previews on YouTube and MCLars.com. You can kind of see the puppet and how he looks and operates, and it's been really, really, really fun. We're bringing the nerd culture, the punk rock culture, hip-hop culture, and the education to the children of like the indie rock hipster parents who now want something they can both enjoy. You feel me?
I totally do. I think it's amazing. And when is it going to start? Like, when will they be available on your site?
We're shooting in the fall, and we're trying to pitch it to networks and stuff early next year. So 2014 will be the year of Yes, Yes, Y'all. Keep your eyes peeled, homies.
And I think that's great because you're right. Like, being a nerd isn't just playing video games and comics and letting our brains die. It's literature. It's Shakespeare. It's your Poe rap. I thought that was brilliant.
Thank you.
It's reading and learning and knowing all that stuff.
We live, I do a lot of work at USC with the Annenberg School of Communications, and they talk about back in caveman years, young kids would play with bows and arrows, like as kids, like toys, so they could hunt. In the information age, kids need to play with ideas in a similar way so they can transmedia, create media, change the world, put ideas out there. As we've entered a shift in consciousness in the 21st century, I feel like the nerds have inherited the earth, or they say the geeks have inherited the earth, and everything's cool. Ideas are like what rules the world now, and ideas rule the world. That's joyful.
Dude, I love it. I so love it. I think it's amazing. I applaud everything you're doing.
You're wonderful. You make me feel joyful.
No, I feel it. I completely feel it and agree with everything you're saying, and I think it's great. So I'll make sure to put all the links of everything he mentioned on the tape, and hopefully we'll see you again later today. If not, it was a pleasure meeting you.
We're gonna have a follow-up.
I'm gonna run into you again because you do cons, I'm assuming, right?
Of course. What, Dragon Con?
All the cons.
Holler, Cole Con.
Are you gonna be at Dragon Con?
Penguin Con. I'm doing Penguin Con. I always do Comic Con. I want to do Dragon Con. Let's do it.
Do it.
I know MC Chris did. Shout out to MC Chris, my boy.
Come.
MC Front a lot. I'll be there.
All right, then I'll take you around. We're gonna take you all around Dragon Con, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yo, shout outs to the Examiner. You can't handle her. Cecilia doing the nerd interviews. Yo, she'll damage her. She's got a reputation for being so fresh. When she comes to Warped Tour, everyone is like, she's the best. She's punctual with her interviews. I gotta let you go. So this is the last bar of my freestyle flow. Peace.
Nice.
Joyful smiles, MCLars.com. Peace.
Thanks.